He has to tell me high energy a lot after I've eaten. He's like, Brooke, stay with me.
Come on, let's go.
Join us as we take you on an in-depth tour of 3 unique homes, exploring the extraordinary towns and amazing stories that Ohio has to offer.
Welcome to the all-new Haring Home Show, brought to you by My Floors.
We're here at 2253 State Route 603 in Lucas, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Jill Haring to show us this custom-built home. Jill, welcome back to the show. We're so glad to have you.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
So tell me a little bit about the area that we're in. We are in a really unique place we haven't been before.
It's true, it's true. This home is actually located in a corner of Ashland County that is Lucas Schools, so we're really close to, the village of Lucas with all the neat things going on there and their football team, but we're also we're rubbing elbows with Mohican Forest, and then if you head the other way, Charles Mill Dam is just down the road and Mifflin's just a few miles beyond that.
And on the way here, I passed one of my favorite places to eat, Chewy's, so that's always a nice attraction as well.
That's a bonus for this location for sure.
Jill, from the outside of this home, you can tell that this is quality in a custom-built home.
Indeed, indeed. I love the brick. It looks so stately as you come up. The home was actually built in 2000, and it was built by a builder himself who lived here. So a lot of care went into some really great quality features. The windows not only beautifully match the woodwork, but they are fiberglass insulated windows, which are just top quality. There is an entire home generator, which is important when you're out here in God's country, so to speak. The floor plan is really beautiful. Most of the rooms are just the nicest large dimension, including the main floor master suite. It's got a beautiful ensuite bathroom, very deluxe, with 2 walk-in closets, which I know you would appreciate, Brooke.
I know you would know I would notice that.
But if you need more, upstairs there are also 3 more really large bedrooms, one of which also has its own private bath.
Jill, organization is one of my favorite things. And with built-ins like that in this home, you can do so much organizing.
Absolutely. You don't need any furniture in that master. That entire wall of built-ins will take care of everything you have. But it actually doesn't stop there. I don't know if you peeked into the attached garage, but it has an entire wall, floor to ceiling, of built-in cabinetry as well. And then when you go outside to the outbuilding, you've got even more built-in cabinetry and a workshop out there.
Oh, my husband would love that. He's all about knowing where every tool is at all times. That would be perfect.
You could have 3 of every tool and have a place for it out there.
Don't tell him that. I am such a fan of the open concept, and in here it is done perfectly. It's so welcoming, and it's really enjoyable to be in here.
Agreed. I like how all the spaces flow into one another, but yet you've got some beautiful wood features that kind of delineate each space. Upstairs, you've got that big soaring staircase and a catwalk that overwalks the room we're standing in, but yet it feels like its own space all the same. And then it flows right into the eating area and kitchen, where you've got beautiful woodwork and a walk-in pantry. Again, more storage that we love. And of course, right adjacent to that is that beautiful sunroom with vaulted ceilings and skylights letting even more light in.
The office area is so great with the skylights, and it could be really anything as it walks out to that deck out there. Tell us a little bit more about that room.
Oh, for sure. I can see why these sellers chose to put their office out there, because every view out of every window is so lovely. It walks out to a big wraparound deck. There's also an additional patio out there, but if you take a look around and scan the acreage, it's all bordered by woods and professionally landscaped. So almost anywhere you look is a lovely view, either in the room or out on the deck.
You talk about the gorgeous view outside. Well, it is true. It is the dead of winter right now, and even now you can tell that it is beautifully landscaped outside.
true. When I first came here and I pulled into the driveway, you look up on the hill, there's this large concrete driveway with this beautiful imposing home, but then you take a look around once you get up here and you're looking right at the Black Fork Mohican River, and you can hear it when you're outside. There's woods bordering the whole 3.5 acres, so really every view is just lovely. You're really immersed in nature.
You know, there's a creek that wraps all the way around my property at home, and I will tell you, one of my favorite things that sold me on that piece of land when we built was that I could sit there and hear the water.
There's something very peaceful about that, for sure.
Jill, let's talk a little bit about that outbuilding out there. That is a place a guy could get lost.
Absolutely. You could spend hours and hours and hours on many projects. I actually was measuring it earlier today, and it is 35 feet wide by 68 deep. I mean, it is ginormous. So it's ideally suited if you have a luxury motorhome and you want to bring it in, keep it stored, but also service it, because that outbuilding actually has its own septic system designed for the motorhome and the bathroom that's inside the outbuilding. It has heat, fully heated, and all the electrical that you would need for virtually any project, including powering your motorhome. But I would suspect that like a classic car enthusiast would love this building, or somebody with a boat, or there could be a lot of uses for it.
I have a few friends who really love the RV life, and I think they would love a building like that.
I'm sure of it.
Jill, this home could be suitable for any type of buyer. You could fit a family, a married couple, a single person in this home. It would be a dream come true for anyone.
I think it would be a dream to live in this setting, and certainly with the first floor master, it opens up a lot of possibilities for a lot of different families. And it also has 2 dedicated private bathrooms. So if you had extended family living with you, that gives a little privacy. Additionally, we haven't even talked about that this 4,000 square foot home has a full basement under it. So unlimited possibilities down there.
There is so much storage in that basement, and you could do so much with it.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for showing us this home today.
Oh, it's been my pleasure to share this home with you. And certainly if anyone would like more information about this home or any of the homes in this area, I'd be happy to help them.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed A, you're right.
At My Floors, we've learned a few things in over 40 years of doing business. We've learned that when you put quality, people, and integrity above all else, it's good business. We welcome you to stop by our showroom and talk to our talented in-house designers and meet our knowledgeable contractors that take pride in their work. We have a larger selection of flooring than many of the big box stores and can upgrade any home. Our goal is to provide that personal touch without sacrificing on selection. My Floors, a family-owned business that cares about making your next remodel an experience that leaves a lasting impression.
We're here at 949 North Marion Avenue Road, and Norval Blackwell is about to show us this country home with a pool. Norval, it's so good to have you back on the show. We're glad to see you. Tell us a little bit about where we're at here in Mansfield.
Well, it's good to see you too, Brooke. We're out here in the Ontario school system, located in Mansfield. But as soon as you pull in this driveway, you'll see it's a brand new driveway. It's about 400 feet long, and you get this sense of being on a country lot. And that's just added to when you come up on the country porch, the wraparound porch, peaceful out here, sets on 2 acres. Outside you got a above ground pool, you got a nice deck space, sitting space. It's a great family home.
Norval, that wraparound porch out there is something everyone dreams of when they talk about a wraparound porch.
Yes, that's a great place to sit out there. You can almost imagine summer days when they finally get here and we can sit out there with a glass of iced tea and enjoy that long front lawn. But as you come in the door, you'll notice immediately this gigantic, huge two-story foyer, leads into the living room off to the side. There's so many spaces in this house. You got the front office there if you're a work from home type of person, mom or dad, or the kids doing their homework. You've got a huge dining room as well as a huge eat-in kitchen, as you see, and a nice kitchen in this beautiful room we're standing in here right now with a gas fireplace, gas logs, and the stone background. Lots of light in this house. You notice large windows, and you have a first floor laundry room. Just every room you would need. It's got a first floor half bath. All that for your family.
You know, it's a little dreary out there today, but when I came in here with all this light inside these rooms, it definitely lifted my mood.
It does. And it looks right out into that outdoor space too, where there's two little kids here and they just love the outdoors. They have the fencing around the pool for safety, and they've got the above ground pool. The deck's only a couple years old, and lots of setting space over in the corner. Just for those summer barbecues, and which are coming real soon.
I hope so. I'm ready. I've got my cookbook earmarked and all the things I'm going to put on the Blackstone this summer. And
yeah, Brooke, I think we're all ready for summer.
you know, we are still kind of hanging out in winter right now, but who cares when you've got a basement like that downstairs? Tell everybody what's going on in that basement.
Well, Brooke, there is ample room in that basement. There's a huge game room. It actually has a Pac-Man table down there. There's a pool table. It's just one big game room. Also has a card area for card table. Has a rec room on the other side that they set and use for watching movies and whatnot. And then on the other side of the basement is a huge exercise toy room for the kids, exercise room for mom and dad. And there's a half bath down there too, so you're not running up and down the stairs for those reasons.
So the only reason you do need to come up is just to get something out of the fridge.
That's right. And I think we could get room for a fridge down there.
With all that space, I'm pretty positive.
Yeah.
Norval, I haven't even hit on the second floor yet. Tell us what's happening upstairs.
Well, upstairs, I guess first and foremost, I would say that's where we're going to find in our business the coveted fourth bedroom. There's 4 bedrooms upstairs. There's the beautiful master ensuite, and then there's 3 other bedrooms for the kids, and there's also another full bath up there. So we all know in this business that the 4th bedroom is good if you've got extra, more than just 2 children, or if you need another space for the family, but lots and lots of living space in this house.
That ensuite bathroom up there, that is like a spa oasis. I could get lost in there. And by meaning get lost, I would purposely get lost.
In the tub?
Yes.
Set in the corner?
Watch out
Staring
the
out
windows.
the windows?
Yes.
I could see that.
Headphones on like Pretty Woman and just
No
have a
greater
good
place
time.
to do it. Then you got the walk-in shower. You got everything you need there to get lost.
When I start singing, at least it would be far enough away from the family. They could just close the doors.
You know, Brooke, this house really is move-in ready. These owners have poured a lot of love and time and resources into it in the time they've lived here. They've done a lot of lighting, painting. There's a brand new heat pump outside, a 3-zoned heating system. And as you see when you pulled in, there was a new concrete drive leading back here. The deck is newer, lots of new things. And I just would make a point that it's such a family home, and with, again, back to the 4 bedrooms and just a space for everyone, whether you want to get lost in that basement with all the rooms, the rec room, the game room, or up here in this huge family room, or just wherever. You got the formal living room out front or an office. Just there's a room for everyone here. And that's just inside. That's not including the 2 acres that we're setting on. That there's something for everybody here.
You know, if I had to pick a favorite feature of this home, I don't know if I could do it because there are so many great ones. The fireplace, the pool, the kitchen. But what I love about this home as a mom is that it is big and spacious and organized. And that just makes for such an easy, simple life.
Yes, it does. If you know anybody looking or interested in this property, they can reach out to me, or anybody at any Haring agent would be happy to help.
Thank you so much for being here and showing us this beautiful home.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. It's always a pleasure.
It's always good to see you.
Yeah, you too, Brooke.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed B, you got it. We're here at 985 Province Lane in Mansfield, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Russ White, who will show us this charming Cape Cod home. Russ, it's so nice to have you on the show. Welcome, and we are in sunny Mansfield today, although it's not very sunny out there.
It's a little cool, but definitely a nice day, I think. And thank you, Brooke. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
We are in such a nice location here. We're centrally located. This is right in the heart of Mansfield.
You know, Brooke, it's really a great location. You're such a easy access to shopping, to restaurants. You know, Kingwood Garden Center is such a unique feature to Mansfield. 47 acres. They just completed a $10 million welcome center a year and a half ago. And for a little insider tip, Mondays, as of next few months, is free Monday. So bring the family out and enjoy those wonderful facilities.
You'll see me there on a Monday then, for sure.
Absolutely. Now, another thing, if somebody is looking for doctors, a hospital's a mile and a half away. You've got all your doctors going down Trimble Road. The school's walking distance to the Spanish Immersion, Discovery School, the high school, your sporting events at Arlen Field. It's really a great spot.
So what you're telling me is some of Mansfield's favorite spots are right around this home.
Absolutely. Walking distance at that.
Walking distance. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Russ, I love the curb appeal of this home. When I pulled up, it is so charming.
It is. You know, the brick is a wonderful detail to have, but everything about it, the exquisite corner lot, you've got great entry, your parking, you've got your two-car garage with additional turnaround space to make entering and exiting easy. The backyard is fenced in. If you have kids or pets, it's a wonderful thing. A composite deck, so the maintenance is minimal. You've got a storage shed. What more do you need?
Russ, I love that shed out there, and you know who else would love it?
Cheryl.
Yes!
Of course you would. Anybody would love that shed.
Cheryl, she should. Give us an idea of what we're going to find as we walk through this home.
Absolutely. You know, the nice thing is that covered front porch. So you're out of the weather, you're trying to unlock your home, but as you come in, you've got such options. You can, of course, go upstairs, you can go to the left, enter the bedrooms, the bathroom, circle around. It's got a great flow. But as you enter into the living room, you've got the great natural lighting from these huge picture window and all the natural woodwork everywhere. It flows right in through the dining room into the kitchen. And then you have what we're calling the family room that will take you on out to the deck, to the backyard, or you've got a huge mud room that will enter into the garage from there. So it's just a great house for entertaining.
The first floor of this home has some of my favorite features that I always find in homes. French doors, the detailed painting and woodwork, the built-ins, all those things just add so much charm.
It's such craftsmanship that it's really hard to reproduce in today's market.
You know, Russ, this home from the outside is deceiving. It looks like small and cozy, and you come in and this is large inside this home. There's so much more.
There's just so much space here. The rooms are very large. Upstairs, you'll find 2 huge bedrooms and a full bathroom upstairs. It's just deceiving. You know, when you measure rooms, you're surprised by the amount of space in here. There's 2,200 square feet in this home, and that doesn't include the basement. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the basement. When you walk down, it's like a Swiss chalet, you know, wood walls. There's a little bar down there for entertaining, fireplace down there, fireplace here in the living room. But you just have such a unique family feel down there, and they have a large rec room where this family does a lot of their arts and crafts and storage. It's just unbelievable how much space is actually here.
For this to be a little bit of an older home, it's charming, but yet all of the expensive and important upgrades have already been taken care of.
Thanks for noticing, Brooke. I think that this home has certainly shown a lot of love over the years. It's got a newer blue metal roof that really the contrast is great with the brick on this home. The furnace was just replaced in the last few months. They actually put a new high efficiency train furnace in. The electric, you can see the panel's been updated, the windows have been updated. So I think anybody moving in, you know, they can keep the charm of the old, and if they want to change some paint colors or flooring, you know, those things are easy to do.
It's the best of both. Everybody loves that older home charm, but like I said, it can be expensive and maintenance can be tough, and they have taken all of that out of the equation.
And it's such a great price too, Brooke. I think in this market, you know, you want to act fast and get your offer in for sure.
I know who to call, right?
Absolutely, your favorite realtor. We won't tell anyone.
We won't tell the others.
No.
Russ, thanks so much for being here today. It's always a pleasure to see you, and the homes you bring are always fantastic.
Well, thanks, Brooke. It's always my pleasure to get to see you. And as always, if anybody needs any help, please give me a call, or Haring Realty. Any of our agents will be happy to help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed A, you're right.